What was the key to holding them off at the end there?
I think when Keon got his fourth foul, he played way too conservative. He was afraid to tack, afraid to get fouls, and then when he got his fifth foul, like they didn't even want to shoot the ball.
Yeah, we just had to secure the rebounds and stay together.
Yeah. Just, the 2-3 helped a lot because in the beginning they were kind of breaking us down, getting it in the paint, but we stopped that in the second half.
Why'd you guys go 2-3?
Why?
Yeah.
We don't play very many people, and so late in the game, these guys, it's a high emotional game, and I just kind of looking at the the numbers coming into this game, I felt much better about having them shoot perimeter jump shots and letting 23 get going at the basket. He's so good at that, and so we did what we could to kind of neutralize him, around the rim. So. It's something we do off and on all year. I prefer not to have to do it, but today it was necessary. And, fortunately for us, they missed some open shots. And, our guys did a pretty good job of rebounding the basketball when it mattered, and we were able to get away from it.
What is the key to managing the minutes, knowing that you're not playing a ton of guys once you're this late in the season?
Well, I think the key to that, that starts in August and September, and these guys went through a pretty brutal conditioning season because, the writing was on the wall that they were going to have to carry us. And, we've been very blessed to not have injury issues. And these guys have worked hard. And the last month has really been about just kind of a maintenance type of mindset where, practice has been a little shorter. So that in games like this, when it's high emotional and everything's on the line, they would have their legs,
Whoever's doing way up, I've got them out here now.
Yeah. And but they just, these guys just did a good job of.
I'm not gonna keep them here very long.
They did a great job of, fighting through till the end. Playing 32 minutes, and it wasn't our cleanest effort, and they know we got to play better. But we did what we had to do to win, and at this point in the year, ugly win is a lot better than a pretty loss, so we'll take it.
CJ, I don't know if I'm reading this right. You've said 7 offensive rebounds tonight.
That's a record.
Yep, I'll take it.
CJ's a great player, and he's got some spunk to him and some swag, and he's a lot of fun to coach. And obviously tonight, we had to have him along with Grant and Baylor, there's a reason he's a Mr. Basketball finalist, and Grant could have just easily been in that conversation. These two guys have played together for a long time, and there's fun to coach, and they do a great job of picking each other up and putting the ball in the bucket. And CJ did a great job keeping some possessions alive. We had 16 offensive boards. That's probably the most we've had all year, and that was kind of a point of emphasis for us. Is really crashed the glass and got some second opportunities. Even though we didn't shoot all that great, we got enough possessions to score enough points.
CJ, is there anything in particular you do to get the fast break runouts? Are you breaking out early? Are you just quicker than guys?
Yeah, I'm quick. I'm trying to, when a shot goes up, I'm trying to get just close. I can look and see where the ball's coming. If I'm not getting it, if I get it, that's best because then I'm just going. But I'll look and see if either Baylor gets it or Eli. I'm coming right to him and just going. That's how I've always played, just fast.
I think just the speed of this one, we didn't see it quite as much, but
Yeah.
you're somebody who can really kind of direct the floor, and I know obviously a lot of playing basketball that comes, but how did you get to the point of feeling comfortable in that role?
No, I've done it my whole life. I mean, I've been point guard from 5, so just
But
getting
you see a
used to
lot of
that.
point guards, and not everyone can see the floor. And I mean, I just remember seeing, I think it was the first Webb game, Knoxville Webb. These two Webbs are confusing me. Where it was, I think, a little bit of a slower game, and there was just a little bit more where you would just kind of stop and direct traffic a little bit, and
I mean, that's just a God-given blessing, I guess, just to be able to control it and I guess have a high IQ, see like a step ahead. So that's very fortunate, but yeah.
Grant, you were guarding Keon a lot of the first half. I wasn't paying attention to that matchup in the second half, but what were some of your keys to keeping him out of the paint and such?
Just to stay low and force him my help, and just try to not let him get a quick attack to the baskets and keep him out of the paint.
Grant did a phenomenal job on him, especially in the first half. That kid's a heck of a player, and he's probably the most athletic guy we've had to guard. And Grant did a great job of kind of neutralizing that matchup in the first half, and that's tough to do as a scorer because we need Grant to score. And for him to be willing